What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Icedeck. Appreciate you guys for coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page and the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my channel members and patrons. May you have many wives. And may the Creator bless you and keep you. Links in the description below. So what we have here is the Paladin once again. But I've made some modifications, okay? I think this is going to be the most godly hybrid FoHer that you have ever seen. And here's the thing. I don't even have an inventory full of skillers. I decided to keep it kind of simple. So I have just one skiller. Plus 1 to combat skills. Plus 40 to life. Lion branded Grand Charm of Vita. But look at the damage that it does. So, Fist of the Heavens right now is level 39 with my gear. Its Holy Bolt damage is 3,952. So without this, it's 3,760. So it gains quite a bit of Holy Bolt damage. Just from one skiller. So I think in a future video, I'm going to test it out and fill up this freaking inventory full of charms. But basically, on Switch now, I have Grief, and it's not a perfect Grief. It's not in a superior blade, and it has a plus 378 damage roll out of 400. And I only have a couple points, well, 1 point into Zeal, but I maxed out Fanaticism, alright? And I have HOZ now on both sides. HOZ with non-room, and on this side I have Heart of the Oak. So basically the idea is to teleport around with Enigma, cast FoH all over the freaking place toward demons and undead, and then if there's a non-demon or undead, I can switch over to Grief and beat the shit out of it. So, for starters, let's go to the Frigid Highlands, where those first groups of homies are neither undead or demons. So I can just swing away, and we'll see how well this goes. So basically, I'm going to switch over to Grief. Go to the Frigid Highlands. Players 1 difficulty, as I like it, for now. You teleport around, it's kind of nice. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god, look at this! Ooh, some goodies. Shiz, you might as well just be a sealer! This shit hits every damn time! Let's check out, my attack rating is horrible. But of course, Grief has ignore target's defense. Now, I don't believe this works against champions, uniques, and bosses, but for the most part, I'm going to be blasting holy bolts at champions, uniques, and bosses anyway. So, I'm just going to beat the shit out of anything that's not demon or undead. Now, let me switch back over to Heart of the Oak, and let me teleport around. One of you guys in the comments recommended I have Fist of the Heavens on left click. So here's an example where it's not doing shit to all these guys. Shank, however, is a demon. And once you kill him, of course, it's going to kill everything else. So that works out quite well here. I'll switch back over to Grief. Oh my god! Holy shit. Yeah, I'd like to try this on Players 8 or something. Hot damn! But if you guys will like this damn video, I think there's definitely some research to be had with this setup. Ooh, look at this. 24 FHR, replenish life plus 5, 70 mana, poison rest 24. Okay, it sucks, but it was almost there. So let me now head over to the Chaos Sanctuary, and I do have Redemption as my primary aura. Meditation is perhaps an option. In fact, that reminds me, I have Reaper's Toll on my Mercenary now, because I just don't really need Insight all that much, unless if I'm teleporting like crazy. But of course, I could switch over to Meditation, which I already have a point into. And my Meditation, well, here, I'll put a point into it. So now it's level 17 already, equivalent to a max leveled Insight. But let's try it without it for a moment. So these guys are demons. Holy shit. Absolutely destructive. Yeah, this build is just awesome. I think I'd like to try this on a ladder reset. It would be a spiritual journey getting there, though. But once you get there, you could do Hell Chaos runs, basically. Perhaps I'll have to do some video testing on running the Chaos Sanctuary with a shitty geared FoHer. Just running it in Hell mode. Alright, now just for experimental purposes, let me switch over to the Grief. Holy shit. Look at that. So if you can afford making a Grief, if you're just decked out, I mean, this is actually a really nice hybrid build. And then check it out, I switch back over to Redemption, and I only have 1 point into Redemption, so it's level 17. 82% chance to redeem the soul. Life, mana recovered, 105. Alright, so I'm going to head over to the center of the Chaos Sanctuary. The resists are very nice on this character. I'll show you in just a moment. Right now, they're all maxed out at 75, and then I switch over to Grief, losing my Hoto, and they're still at 72. So yeah, the resists are very nice on this character. It's quite tanky, I would think. These guys are a little bit of a struggle, so just go up to them and take them down with Grief. Now, I do have Holy Bolt as well, which is maxed out, so check this out. Yeah, this is the jack of all freaking trades here, alright? You have Holy Bolt. You have Fist of the Heavens. You have Zeal and Grief. Yeah, this is... How could you not want this over Hammerton? I mean, this is epic. You could also Smite, of course, with Grief, which might be the better route. Against bosses especially, because Smite hits every time, and of course this build... You have, like, no AR. You don't have any gear that gives you AR. You could pop in a Ravenfrost. I have 2 Dwarf Stars. So that would help, but even then, you'd probably just want to smite the bosses. Oh my god! Look at this. I love spreading out the Holy Bolts. Or the Fist of the Heavens. Just spread that shit out. Is really the best way to go. You gotta spread that shit out, and you're gonna get some results. Yep! Holy Bolts pierce, so they're very effective. Maybe it wouldn't be all that difficult to try to level up as a Holy Bolter. The problem is, of course, you're going to suck big you-know-what against non-demons and undead. Like, these are just the Holy Bolts right here. Look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, I would like to try this on a higher player difficulty. So here's Satan. Maybe I'll try Smite against him. Let's try Smite against him. And I maxed out Fanaticism. Oh my god! I don't have any Crushing Blow. Come to think of it, I have 0 Crushing Blow on this guy. But even with that being said... Not bad boots. I still was able to take him out with ease. So you could have a G-Face on in your inventory just for bosses and pop that on. Or... you don't really need Silk Weaves. You could put on Go Riders, which would probably be better for this sort of hybrid build. But basically, as mentioned, I'm using Grief, and then I have Heart of the Oak. It's not perfect. It's all Res 37. I have Mage Fist Gloves, 1 to fire skills, which you don't really utilize. 20 FCR, though, of course, and some mana regen. Dual Dwarf Stars. I just like the offensiveness of them, the Fire Absorb, the magic damage reduction, and the 40 to life. Arak. I'm aiming for the 75 breakpoint, so I'm at 80 right now, so we're just fine with that. Enigma for teleport, run walk, skills, and all that crap. Shaco, of course, 2 all skills, some nice mana and life, some physical damage reduction, and I even put a Charm Rune in there for cannot be frozen. And then I have an HOZ with an Rune, and Mara's Amulet. So I have a Torch, and an Annie, and that's it. So, let me try this against... Let's try out the Trav and see how well it fares against the Trav. So here we are now. You could, of course, use Conviction, but the lightning damage from FoH is just negligible. It sucks dick pretty much, because it only works against single target, and it's pretty low as it is. So I don't like having Conviction Aura on just for that reason alone. just for the little shitty single target lightning damage you do. I'd rather have something that's more utility, that's more convenient, and Redemption is definitely one of them. And this is working great. I have Reaper's Toll on the Mercenary, so he's casting Decrepify all over the place. And I don't think I've used many mana potions at all during this video. So as you can see, it destroyed the those homies. So let's try out Bell, just for the hell of it. So on the way to Bell, there's actually a lot of demons and undead. And this is just very gratifying, just killing all this shit in a couple clicks. It's just an awesome skill. So it's good that they finally made it viable. Of course, Fist of the Heavens, Holy Bolts used to only damage undead. So now it's damaging both demons and undead, and it's just a hell of a lot more viable. I actually found an amulet right there. A piece of junk. But alright, so I will head to Bal, and we'll see how well this fares against his minions. So here I am in the Throne of Destruction. In my last video, there was a bit of struggle. But I think now, switching over to Grief, I'm going to get rid of this Smite shit, and use the 1-point Zeal, which is going to work wonders against these foes. It's going to chop them down a hell of a lot faster. So, right here I would have used Holy Bolts from Fist of the Heavens. So let me switch back over to that. Going to try Fist of the Heavens against this wave, the first couple waves. I struggled against the Minions of Destruction. So I'm curious to see how well this build fares against it, where I only added one combat Grand Charm, but of course I also added the Grief combination. So I think the second one will do well. In fact, did I forget to use Holy Bolt last time? Did I forget to use Holy Bolt on the Minions of Destruction? That would have been a massive mistake. Because for single target, of course, Fist of the Heavens is kind of lame. That's its weak point. And of course against non-demons and undead. But I wonder if I was using Holy Bolt against the minions. Because my Holy Bolt right now is doing 6,721, and without the GC, it is 6,468. Yeah, I might not even have to Zeal anything. Oh my god! Destruction! Jeez! Alright, so here we go. This is the tough one. Oh shit, and they're quick. Holy shit, look at this! Okay. That's not, look at this, it's physical fire, man, to kick this ass! Jeez! Yeah, if I had a G-Face or something, I'd pop it on just so I could smite the hell out of Bal. But because I don't have one, I'm just gonna shoot Holy Bolts at him. So let's just try this one more time. Let's see how well. Of course, I have one more point into it now because of the Grand Charm. Kind of sucks, but let me try Smite just to see. Is this his homie? Oh shit! I don't know which is which. Okay, so this is the real one. The real one's name is Centered. This one has a centered name. The homie is just a little off. Okay, so that's how fast the smite works on him. But now let's try. Yeah, Holy Bolt, I think, is going to be more effective. If I had a freaking G-Face Helm or even Ghoul Riders, I should probably put Ghoul Riders on this guy. Maybe even consider going back to Insight on the Mercenary. But of course, you could try Meditation instead of Redemption, and then keep the Reaper's Toll on your Mercenary. Oh, look at this! A freaking Reaper's Toad! I'm gonna get rid of these boots. And a Troll Nest for style points. Let's identify that. Piece of trash. Non-ethereal. 212. Enhanced damage. Jeez, it's been a hot minute since I found one of those. Any Reaper's Toll is good. Just love that shit, because they're always going to have a 33% chance to cast level 1 Decrepify. And they're always going to have decent life leech. I can't remember the range, if it's 11 to 14, or what is it exactly? but it's pretty high nonetheless. So any Reaper's Toll is great for starters. I just happen to have an ethereal one with a shale rune on it and this guy. But appreciate you guys coming by. Let me know what variations you would like to see this Paladin. I'd like to test it out more thoroughly. Maybe mess around with the auras that I use and try a few different things, run a few different areas and see how well it works out. So again, like the video if you will, subscribe to the page, hit the bell so you're notified next time I post, and check out my Diablo 4 channel, linked in the description below. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace be with you.